Tonight, Minster welcome you to this broadcast of high school varsity volleyball. This is Tim Kearns, and we are at Russia Local Schools, where the Houston Wildcats will take on the Russia Raiders. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney Auglaze Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, The Jewelry Barn, and NKTelco. NKTelco is also pleased to announce that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school volleyball on NKTelco Channel 3 or in high definition on Channel 503. This game will be replayed Sunday, September 5th at 6 p.m. and Monday, September 6th, Labor Day at 2 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. So let's take a look at both of the teams in tonight's matchup. First, starting with the Houston Wildcats. They are led by Coach Lauren Vagadis. She is in her second year as the head coach at Houston. The Wildcats come into this evening's match with a overall record of 3-2. They are 0-1 in the Shelby County League, and they just had a big victory last night, a 3-0 victory over Indian Lake. Houston also has victories over Bradford and Ansonia so far this year. Their losses are to New Knoxville and Fairlawn. To contrast this start to last year, at this point in the season, Houston was 1-4 against essentially the same opponents. Houston was a bit younger, was young last year with only 3 seniors in that lineup, being Maria Boer, Haley Huffman, and Katrin Moeller. They have been able to build on that underclassmen experience and showed marked improvements early in the season. Looking at last year's scores, half of those matches for the whole year went to 4 sets or more. So the Wildcats last year were starting to bring things together, but a bit unable to get over the hump and make those wins, but appear to be doing so early in this season. Houston does still remain a bit on the young side. The team with only 4 seniors in the whole lineup this year. The rest of the lineup has 2 juniors, 3 sophomores, and a freshman. We will meet all of them with the Sydney Auglaze Audiology starting lineup in just a few minutes. The team leadership early in the season has come from senior setter Bree Kemp, senior libero Megan Meyer, junior outside hitter Emma Kemp, and sophomore middle hitter Kayla Winter. So we will have to watch through the match how these girls continue to work together, along with their leader in the defensive side, Emma Duncan. Big question tonight is, can the resurgent Wildcats take advantage of a struggling Russia squad and steal a victory on the road here at Russia? The Keyhole Pizza, keys to the game for Houston tonight. First of all, must have aggressive hitting, not give up any chances to try and score points. Secondly, solid perimeter defense, stay in rotation, stay in system, don't get out of the flow. And thirdly, pass well. Next, we'd like to look at the Russia squad. So the hometown Russia Raiders are led by head coach Aaron Watkins, and he is in his 6th season. The story for the Raiders is a bit opposite of the Wildcats so far this season. The Raiders bring back a young but very talented team from that 2020 squad. They only lost 2 seniors from that team, and they went 22-5. However, of course, those were very important senior stars, and outside hitter Ashley Scott and libero Kendall Monin. The Raiders now find themselves at 1-3 overall. They are 0-1 in the Shelby County League so far this season. Their losses are to New Bremen, Fort Laramie, and Versailles, and they've got their only win with their opener of the season against Covington. And against those 4 same teams last year, the Raiders were 3-1, having only lost to New Bremen at this point last year. So again, a big an opposite startup for the Raiders. And looking at how things have gone through the first couple games, it does seem as if the Raiders are struggling to find some leadership and somewhat maybe belief in themselves. In the losses to New Bremen and Fort Laramie, those matches were close through the first 3 sets, but the Raiders were unable to stay competitive late in those matches. And against Versailles last Saturday, the Raiders led 2-0 before ultimately losing that match 3-2. And in that game, the Raiders were missing their typical or normal starting setter, junior Meyer, who's been the setter for 3 years now for the Raiders. She is also out today. They do expect her to return for Thursday's game at Fairlawn. So on the Raiders side, we will be watching how they respond tonight and if they can start to build that team chemistry, find the leadership they need, and turn things around for their squad and bring home a victory. The Keyhole Pizza, keys to the game for Rushi tonight. Serve, receive well. Make sure they have a good handle on that portion of the game. Secondly, pass well. Once you get the serve, receive down, make sure it knows where you're going. And finally, win the service game. So that's your overview for tonight's 2 teams in the contest we have here at Rushi. We'll take a quick break here on NKTelco Sports and be back for the starting lineups and tonight's match.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? NKTelco Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. NKTelco is a global company that is growing with its sights on being a billion-dollar company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at NKTelco Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with NKTelco.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers.
So for tonight's starting lineups for the Houston Wildcats, in the number 1 position is number 16, Emma Kemp. She is a junior 5'5" outside hitter. Number 2 position is 25, Grace Slade. She is a senior, 6 foot and a middle hitter. Number 3 position is Aaliyah Stengel. She is a junior, 5'6", right side hitter. The number 4 spot is Riley Voizard, senior, 5'4", outside hitter. Number 5 spot is Kayla Winter. She is a sophomore, 5'10", middle hitter. And number 6 spot is senior Bree Kemp. She is a 5'5" setter for the Wildcats. For the hometown Rushi Raiders, the lineup is in the number 1 spot, junior and 6 foot Kelby Dosek. The number 2 spot, 5'10" sophomore Carly Scott. In the 3 spot, Bailey, 6 foot senior Bailey Pullman. And the number 4 spot, 5'8" junior Cece Borchers. And the number 5 spot, 6'1" junior Kate Sherman. The number 6 spot, sophomore Ronnie Polling. And the libero for the Raiders is Simone Putoff. And I missed the libero for the Wildcats is Megan Meyer. Point of interest for Megan. She came into this season with, I believe it was 884 career digs. She's built on that through the first 5 games, and according to coach, she is about 22, I think she said 22 digs away from 1,000, of course. The 884 is a Houston record, including she had 493 digs last season. So be a big milestone for Bree and her career and for the Houston Wildcats volleyball program there. Teams, you can see now, meeting at the center. We'll pull things together. Down judges. Check on the rotations. Get a couple key points for Houston, as we talked about in the pregame. Wildcats 3-2 on the season. Overall last year, only winning 3 games, so they've met that win total and have started out very, very well. Coach is very happy. Coach Vadigas is very happy with her Wildcat squad. Feels they're a very athletic team and have a lot of good volleyball knowledge across the squad. So we'll see how they can continue to work as a team and build on their success so far this year. On the other side, of course, the Rushi Raiders at 1-3, having losses to a very tough startup of the season where they went against New Bremen, Fort Laramie, and Versailles. Lost all of those and winning against Covington. So the Raiders have a little work to do as well. As I mentioned in the starting lineup, their setter tonight is Kelby Dosak. If you noticed, Maya Monin is out of the lineup. She is out on Saturday and will be out today, but expect her to be back for the Fairlawn game. That is Rushi at Fairlawn this Thursday. So with that, we're ready to start things off. And Kelby Dosak is back to serve for the Raiders. Houston goes far side, blocked there by Borchers and Pullman. Blocked again in the middle by Pullman. Going outside to Pullman. And that's a kill. Bailey Pullman starts things off with a nice kill there. 2 blocks along with CC Borchers. And the Raiders quickly up 1-0, and Kelby Dosak serves again. Kent comes near side. Raiders tip it. Back in control. Dosak goes rear. Back row attack to Sherman, but that goes into the net, and it's 1-1. There's a kill again for Bailey Pullman. So Carly Scott back in service, sophomore for the Raiders. In the back row, Kemp unable to handle that. That's an ace. Raiders up 3-1 on the First National Bank scoreboard. Kemp comes backside to Grace Slade. Raiders pick it up. Sherman's hit picked up. Raiders go to the center to Borchers. And she gets the kill. Raiders playing well so far, as well as Houston. Both teams trying to settle in. Houston just going to have to get this one over. Raiders got a free ball. They go to the middle to Borchers. That's blocked. Nicely done by Grace Slade, the senior middle hitter, with a nice block there for the point. It's 4-2, Russia leading. We are in the first set here. Raiders digging for this one. It's get it over. Nicely played. Scrambling still, and that one is a kill. Aaliyah Stangl for Houston. Puts it in the back corner, finds a gap in the Russia defense. Grace Slade back to serve and puts that in the net. The score is now 5-3. Raiders on top, back to serve, Simone Putoff, junior libero. There's an overpass, picked up by the Raiders. Dosek coming near side to Sherman. Houston just going to get this one over. Raiders with a free ball. Dosek going back set to Borchers, and there's another kill for CC Borchers. We need to watch Dosek as the setter on the Raiders side. Again, she's in for the normal start of Maya Monin. Kemp goes far side to Winter. Picked up by the Raiders. Raiders come to Sherman, and that's a kill for Kate Sherman. Raiders moved their lead to 7-3 on the First National Bank scoreboard. Simone Putoff continuing to serve and puts that in the net. First service error for the Raiders, one each on the two sides as far as service errors, and that takes Aaliyah Stang, the junior, outside hitter, back to serve. Nice jump serve there by Stang. Raiders go far side to Borchers, just tries to get it over the net and stays on the Raider side. That's point Houston at 7-5. Houston down 2. Stang continuing to serve. Dosek goes again to Borchers. That's tipped, and that's a kill. Borchers with their third kill of the first set. The Raiders are up 8-5 here in set 1. Earlier tonight in the JV match, the Raiders did win that 2-0. Couple of substitutions. In comes number 0 for the Raiders, Lucy Tumbush, the senior. Starting to get in the lineup, saw her several times already this season, coming in for a serving, and that's an ace. Megan Meyer on the back line there for Houston. Thought that might keep going, jumped out of the way, but it dropped right on the line. And that one goes in the net. Raiders up 9-6. Back in comes CC Borchers. Tumbush heads out. Also in is Chapman, number 1 for the Raiders. Ronnie Pulling just gets that one over. And there's a mix-up on communication on the Houston side. And the Raiders get a point, 10-6 Russia. With that, Kate Sherman heads back into service. Kemp goes to the middle to Winter, blocked, but blocked out of bounds. Pulling and Scott there to try and block, but Winter gets the kill. It's Kayla Winter, junior middle hitter for the Wildcats. That puts Megan Mayer back to serve. Raiders go to Ronnie Pulling, and that is wide. Dosek went to the center to Pulling. Couldn't get on top of that one, just wide of the outside line. And here comes Mayer again. Dosek comes near side to Scott. Just tries to tip it over. Kemp goes across, and that is tipped by Borchers. And there's a kill for Emma Kemp. It's 10-9. Houston all of a sudden just 1 point down with some nice serving there by Mayer. Raiders go back row attack to Borchers. That's picked up. Kemp And they're just going to have to get over from the Houston side. Kelby Dosek near side to Scott. That's up off the ceiling, but that's in play. And there's a kill for Carly Scott. Her first kill here tonight. Raiders now up 11-9 on the First National Bank scoreboard. And Ronnie Pulling back to serve, and that is an ace for Pulling. (12-9) Rushi. Kemp going to go to Kemp. It's blocked on the net, and that's out of bounds. Nicely blocked there by Kelby Dosek on the Raider side. It's 13-9 Rushi now in the first set. Ronnie Pulling continuing to serve. Bree Kemp going to the far side to Emma Kemp, and that is out of bounds. 14-9 Raiders now starting to roll. The serve of Ronnie Pulling getting them off bounce a little bit on the Houston side. There's a quick tip over by Bree Kemp. Raiders pick it up. Dosek, back row attack to Sherman. And Bree Kemp going to go to Emma Kemp. And that is long. Last minute, Kate Sherman decides to back off of that. And a good decision. With that, it's 15-9 Rushi. And that brings us to our first timeout. Our timeout sponsor, of course, is Precision Strip. And with this, we'll take a timeout as well. Welcome back to NKTelco Sports. We're at Rushi High School Varsity Volleyball. The Raiders hosting the Houston Wildcats here in the first set. The Rushi Raiders are up 15-9 on the First National Bank scoreboard. Continuing to roll off some points with Ronnie Pulling serving. Houston just going to get this one. They don't get this one over. Just trying to get it over and put that right into the net. And Rushi's up 16-9. Pulling continuing to serve, and that goes out of bounds. Third service error so far here in the first set by the Raiders. Bree Kemp back to serve for Houston, and that's an ace. Just got that one over the net. Fell short of the back line of the Raiders. Not quite ready for that. Tries again and does it again. 2 aces in a row by the senior. It's now 16-12. Houston trying to put on a little pressure to move back into this one. Raiders scrambling again, just going to get this one over. 3 nice serves in a row by Kemp there. Rushi Scott misses it. And it's 16-13. Houston now only down 3. Houston starting to gain momentum here. On Kemp's serve. Now hard serve that throws Rushi off a little bit. Kemp's going to go to the middle. And that's Grace Slade. Just when I thought I was going to say we haven't heard from her yet, we hear from her. The senior outside, rather middle hitter, 6 foot tall, has the block record for Houston. Comes in with a nice kill. The Raiders go to Carly Scott. She's picked up. Here's Grace Slade again, and there's some miscommunication on the Raider side, and all of a sudden it is tied up. And the Wildcats are rolling here with some good momentum. or rather it's 16-15. Wildcats only down 1. And there's another ace. 3 aces in a row, 3 aces so far by Bree Kemp. Alston was down 6. It's now tied 16-16, and Kemp continues to serve, and the Raiders continue to struggle a little bit. And there's a set that stays too close to the net from Dosek. And Houston has taken the lead. It's 17-16. Houston on the First National Bank scoreboard. And with that, the Raiders take a timeout. Timeout sponsored by Precision Strip. And we'll take a timeout as well for commercial break here on NKTelco Sports. We are back at Russia on NKTelco Sports. Varsity volleyball action. The Russia Raiders hosting the Houston Wildcats in SCAL volleyball action. Both teams 0-1 in the league. There's Bree Kemp serve. Dosek's going to go backside to Scott, and that is long. And it's 18-16 Houston. Raiders a little out of sync. All on the service of Bree Kemp. The senior setter from Houston has the Raiders on their heels. Dosek going to come near side, and there's a kill. Bailey Pullman. Nice set. Pullman able to get up on that. And that gives Raiders a serve. It's Kelby Dosek. Block at the net. Raiders pick it up. Scott is blocked at the net again. Dosek can't get to it. Scott blocked at the net again. It's 19-17. Grace Slade right there, along with Stang for the block. Puts Emma Kemp back. And there's a kill on the Raiders side by Bailey Pullman. Raiders now trailing here in the first set, 18-19. In comes Jillian Chapman Jr. serve. Kemp going to the far side. Senior Riley Voizard there on the far side. Just tried to dink that over, but put it out of bounds. Raiders point. It's 19-19. Raiders tie it back up. Kemp back set to Grace Slade. That's blocked. Sherman and Pullman. It's now 20-19. Raiders take a 1-point lead. We've got a whistle. We got number 9 in the net. So Bailey Pullman was up in the net. It ties things up at 20-20. And that puts Grace Slade back to serve for Houston. There's Bailey Pullman, tries to go across court. That's out of bounds. Houston now up 21-20. Starting to get some momentum back. Lucy Sherman just going to get this one over. Free ball for Houston. They go to the center to winner. Picked up by Houston. Quickly sent over by Rushi, but picked up again. Houston goes backside. And Stang can't keep that one in bounds. It goes long on the left side. It's now tied again, 21-21. Rushi Simone put off. Back to serve. Houston just going to get this one over. Rushi with the free ball. Dosek, center. Just going to dink that one. And Houston can't come up with it. Ronnie pulling a nice little dink there. Ends up with a kill. It's 22-21. Rushi with that. Houston's going to take a precision strip timeout. And here on NKTelco Sports, we'll take a timeout as well with Rushi leading 22-21. Welcome back to NKTelco Sports. This is Tim Coons. We are here at Rushi School. The Raiders hosting the Houston Wildcats in Varsity Volleyball. First set, Raiders lead 22-21. It's been back and forth since about midway through the match. The Raiders had a 4-point lead, but Houston has gained momentum and got back into this one. And Houston's just going to get that one over. Dosek comes near side. Sherman tipped. Houston keeping control. Back set, and there's a Ronnie pulling block at the net. All alone in the middle, Ronnie pulling. Saw that back row attack and took care of that one. It's 23-21 Rushi. Kemp going far side to winner, blocked. Pulling and Borchers on that one. Simone put off, serving for set point. And that's out of bounds, and that's it. It's 25-21. Rushi takes the first set. It was a battle back and forth, as I said. At one point, Rushi was up 5 about midway through the set. And Houston came roaring back to make a match of it, but the Raiders pull away 25-21. We'd like to remind everybody to follow WCSMAM 1350, 96.7 FM, and their internet exclusive games on www.wcmsradio.com. All season, your sports leader in Mercer and Auglaize counties. We'll take a timeout for commercial break here on NKTelco Sports and be back with set number 2 between the Rushi Raiders and the Houston Wildcats.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Auglaize and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Welcome back to Russia High School on NKTelco Sports. This is Tim Kearns bringing you the action tonight. It's the Russia Raiders hosting the Houston Wildcats. The Russia Raiders took the first set 25-21. Probably highlighted most by the efforts of Bailey Pullman. She had 4 kills and 3 blocks. Along with her, CC Borchers, junior outside hitter, 3 kills and 3 blocks. So Houston will start off tonight, second set with the serve. Megan Meyer, serve for the Wildcats. Dosek goes to Borchers, and there's a kill to continue her efforts. CC Borchers. Carly Scott, the sophomore, back to serve for the Raiders. Kemp going far side. Grace Slade nicely picked up by the Raiders and tipped over by Borchers, or rather by Dosek, blocked in the front by Pullman and Borchers. Pullman and Borchers up there again, it doesn't make it over. It's quickly 2-0 Russia. And there's a service error and a point to Houston. That sends Bree Kemp, senior setter, back to serve for Houston. Dosek, back row attack. Simone Putoff will just get this one over. Far side, Stang. Call that a carry or a lift on Houston. Stang. Raiders get the point, so it's 3-1 Russia on the First National Bank scoreboard. And there's a kill on the overpass by Kate Sherman. Again, Simone Putoff with the service. Kemp blocked out of bounds by Ronnie Poling. Kemp went to Emma Kemp, so Bree Kemp to Emma Kemp. But blocked out of bounds by the Raiders. It's 4-2, Russia leads. Kemp, nice serve, Raiders. Poling is out of bounds, can't get on top of that one. Junior Emma Kemp with a nice serve there, gets the Raiders a little bit out of sync. And discussions from the up judge. Things finished. The whistle. Dosek going to come near side to Kate Sherman. Off the net and picked up by Houston. Back row. They're just going to get this one over. Dosek middle to Ronnie Poling. And that hits the line. Nice quick middle attack by the Raiders there. Poling able to go around the blocks of Houston in the middle. And Borcher is serving for Russia. Bree Kemp near side to Slade. And that hits the line. Nice kill for Grace Slade. It's 5-4. Raiders leading here early in the second set. And Grace Slade back to serve for Russia. Dosek near side. Sherman. Houston just going to have to get this one over. Free ball for the Raiders. What were they going to do with it? They go far side to Borchers. And on the overpass, Kelby Dosek tried to put that back down and puts it into the net. It's tied up now, 5-5. Grace Slade continued to serve for Houston against Russia. Borcher's just going to get this one over, and it falls in the middle, a little dink. Some miscommunications there by the Wildcats, and that'll just go down as a kill. Rushy now up by 1, 6-5. Kate Sherman. Bree Kemp, back row attack. Meyer. Raiders pick it up. Dosek comes near side. Carly Scott, that's blocked. Dosek, back set. That's tipped twice, and that's going to hit the floor. It's a kill for Borchers. CC Borchers with another kill. Playing very well on the far side for the Raiders, and Houston unable to get blockers up there. Overpass, but picked up on the net by Bree Kemp, and just tipped over by Kelby Dosek, which gives her a kill. Raiders up 8-5 now. And that's an ace. Back row unable to handle it there. So an ace for Sherman. Riley Voisart on the back row, unable to handle that. See if Sherman goes after Voisart again. Hits it over to Kemp. A nice effort by the Wildcats to get that back. Rushy's just going to have to get it over. See what Houston can do with the free ball. Stang picked up by Rushy. Center pulling, and there's a kill for Ronnie Poling. It's 10-5, Rushy on the First National Bank scoreboard. Houston going to call a timeout to try and stem the tide here and get some momentum back. That's a precision strip timeout, and with that, we'll take a timeout as well on NKTelco Sports. Welcome back to high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports. This is Tim Kearns bringing you the action from Rushy's Claire Cinevo Gymnasium, where the Raiders are hosting the Houston Wildcats in Shelby County League Volleyball. It's 1-0 Rushy. We are in the second set. The Raiders up 10-5 coming off of a Houston timeout. It was tied 5-5, and Kate Sherman in service. The Raiders have rolled off now 6 in a row. And another ace for Kate Sherman. Raiders starting to find a little bit of a weakness in the Wildcat back row. This time played well by the Wildcats, coming near side to Stang, and that is blocked by Poling and Scott. Nicely done by the pair there. It's 12-5 Rushy. Sherman continuing to serve well. Houston winner, that's going to go long. And it's 13-5 Rushy on the First National Bank scoreboard. Sherman picked up by Rish. That one goes right into the net. Stang unable to get on top of it. Ronnie Poling was there, but I don't even think that made it over the net. It's 14-5 Rushy continuing to roll here with Sherman serving. Picked up well there by Meyer. The Raiders just tip it over. Kemp. That's in the middle, and Ronnie Poling takes advantage of that. Set right on top of the net. Poling won the battle between her and Kayla Winter on the Houston side. It's 15-5 Rushy. Kemp going to go back row attack to Meyer. Raiders pick that one up. Dosek coming near side to Scott. Picked up well by Houston. Go to the far side to Voizard. Rushi picks it up. Just going to have to get this one over, and Scott does. Kemp to Kemp. Middle of the winner. Blocked by the Raiders. Pulling in the middle. Overpass, and the Raiders cannot pick that one up, and it hits the floor and stops the momentum, at least initially here. It's 15-6 Rushi after a 10-point run. Stang back to serve for the Wildcats and puts that one into the net. That's the first service error in the second set here by the Wildcats. See 1-1 service errors between the two teams. Serving's been pretty clean this whole first and second set. Kemp going to go back set to Winner, and that's long. Can't get on top of that. So it's 17-6 Rushi with Ronnie pulling back to serve. And that goes wide on the far sideline. It's 17-7 Rushi. And the Raiders with their second service error of the second set. Riley Voizard serving for Houston. And number 9, the senior Bailey Pullman with a nice kill there. 18-7 Rushi. Kelby Dosek. Picked up by the Wildcats. They go to number 16. Kemp. And the Raiders try to back row attack with Kate Sherman, and that's long over the back row by about a foot. It's 18-8. Houston gaining a little momentum, trying to get back into this thing after the Raiders went on a 10-point run. Megan Meyer serving. Dosek near side. Borchers blocked. Houston just going to get this one over. Dosek back set. And there's a kill for Bailey Pullman. 19-8. And the Raiders substitution. In comes junior Jillian Chapman. Usually comes in to serve. Maybe a little bit of time on the back row. Picked up nicely by Houston. They go to number 25, Grace Slade, and that's a nice kill for Grace. (19-9). Houston trying to break that 10-point barrier that Rushi built on them. And Bree Kemp back to serve. Kelby Dosek to the center to Borchers. And forced Kemp to play that. Some mix up there on the Houston side. Setter played that and couldn't get back to it. It's 20-9 Rushi. With that, Houston will take a precision strip timeout. And we'll take a timeout too. This is NKTelco Sports. Welcome back to high school volleyball here at Claire C. Nobo Gymnasium in Rushi. The Rushi Raiders hosting the Houston Wildcats on high school volleyball SCAL league play. Both teams 0-1. Raiders now up 1-0 and lead this second set 20-9. Back to serve. Simone Putoff just gets that one over, picked up by Houston. Bree Kemp goes far side to Stang. Sherman, or rather Chapman picks it up. Stang again. Chapman to Dosek. to the near side to Kate Sherman. That's blocked at net by Slade. Houston goes to Boisard. She picks it up, just going to get this one over. Kemp going to Ray Slade. Raiders pick that one up, playing some nice defense. Borchers on the far side. And there's your kill, and the point for the Raiders. Nice back and forth there. Both teams scrambling well. Pick up some hard shots, but the Raiders come away with the point. It's 21-9 Russia on the First National Bank scoreboard. Kemp to Kemp. Dosek tries to get the far corner. Houston manages to get it over. Far side, Borchers, and there's another kill for the junior CC Borchers. That's 5 here in the second set for the outside hitter. 22-9, Raiders lead. Houston, Slade, can't get it over. 23-9, Russia. Raiders, again early on, went on a 10-point run and have kept that momentum for the most part throughout this second set. Again, there's Slade. Raiders pick it up, come near side to Kate Sherman. It's blocked, but blocked out of bounds by Grace Slade and Emma Kemp. Raiders set point 24-9 on the First National Bank scoreboard. Slade, back set. Meyer just going to get that one over. Put off to Dosek. Ronnie Pullman just has to tip this one. Simone put off, block at the net by Kemp, but that goes out of bounds. It's 25-9. Raiders take the second set. So with the timeout in the action, we'll take a precision strip timeout as well here on NKTelco Sports. The Raiders now up 2-0 over the visiting Houston Wildcats. We'll be right back on NKTelco Sports.
The date is set. The lake has been chosen. It's time to sign up for the second annual Brush Pile Fishing Veterans Tournament. Proceeds from this event will benefit Save a Warrior and the Travis Mills Foundation. Both organizations focus on helping veterans live the best life they possibly can by treating their physical and psychological traumas. Visit brushpilefishing.com to register or to learn how to donate.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen, and check us out on Facebook.
Hello, New Bremen. I'm Matt Everidge with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your cable, telephone, and internet services.
Hey, Minster. This is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey, New Knoxville. I am Wesley Meyer at NKTelco. We are here for you and your customer service needs.
Hey, Maria Stein. I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with hometown pride.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Welcome back to Claire C. Nouveau Gymnasium on NKTelco Sports. This is Tim Kern bringing you the action tonight. Russia Raider Volleyball hosting the Houston Wildcats. NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school volleyball as well as our live action. Those replays are on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Game replays for this game will be Sunday, September 5th at 6 p.m. and Monday, September 6th, which is Labor Day, at 2 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at NKTelco.com/sports. We'd also like to remind you all to follow WCMS AM 1350, 96.7 FM, and their internet exclusive games on WCSMradio.com all season. Your sports leader in Mercer and All Glaze counties. We are back in action now, getting ready to start the third set. Again, the Raiders up 2-0 here against Houston. Winning the first one 25-21, winning the second set 25-9 after taking the momentum and control about midway through. So the Raiders are set. Houston with Kemp, Stang, Voizard, Slade, and Meyer. And the Raiders serve. Houston's just going to get that one over. Dosek center to Borchers, and she's called for a lift. First point going to Houston. The Raiders have Pullman, Borchers, Dosek, Scott, Simone Putoff, and Kate Sherman in their lineup. And there is a kill for Bailey Pullman. Starts where she left off. 4 kills in the first set, 2 in the second set, and now the first kill for the Raiders here in the third. And Carly Scott serving for the Raiders. Kemp. Nicely done. Set that to Stang for a nice kill there from the outside hitter, Aaliyah Stang. Puts Houston up 2-1. And Aaliyah Stang, or rather Grace Slade, back to serve. Sherman is blocked well by the Wildcats. So the Raiders go far side, and they can't get their blockers over there. Winter and Voizard tried to get up there for the Wildcats, but didn't. And Bailey Pullman has another kill. Raiders go to Borchers. Houston's just going to get this one over. Dosek center to Sherman. Picked up by Houston. Winner. Nicely hit. Raiders coming near side. Ronnie Poling just gets it over. Nice play to just make that inside the post. Sherman. Not enough on that. Easily played by Houston. Voizard. Picked up by Yushi. Coming near side. Poling is again picked up by Houston. A little back and forth here. Sherman in the middle. Well hit, but again picked up by Kemp. Winner just going to get this one over, and that's going to go in for a kill. Found the back corner. Rushi got a little bit out of rotation there. And Winner with a nice kill. And Houston is up 3-2 on the First National Bank scoreboard. And Aaliyah Stang back to the serve and puts that in the net. And that ties things at 3. Borchers serving, and that's going to be an ace for CC Borchers. Borchers also a big part of the game tonight for the Raiders. 8 kills, 3 blocks, and an ace. Unofficially on my little scorecard, and there's another ace for the junior. Raiders up 5-3. Quick couple points there. Get them back in the lead. Take the momentum away, and there's a service error by the Raiders. Gives the point back, so it's 5-4. Houston only down 1. Riley Voizard the senior, back to serve for the Wildcats. Raiders go to the middle to Pulling. It's blocked well at the net by Winter. Kemp to Kemp. She picks that one up. Dosek comes to Sherman near side. Picked up by Kemp. Bree Kemp goes to Voizard. Raiders battling, and it's quick dump by Kelby Dosek. There's another kill for her. As we said, talked about it early on, the Raiders going unable to use normal starting setter Meyer and there's a ace by Kate Sherman, her third ace on the night. Out with injury, so Kelby Dosek in to do all the setting and doing very well, getting into the rhythm of things here as we get into the third set. Raiders up 7-4, and Kate Sherman continuing to serve. Kemp goes to Winner. It's blocked by Scott and Pulling. Raiders now up 8-4 after this was tied at 3-3. Kate Sherman continuing to serve. Kemp just going to get this in, and Meyer gets it over. Or Meyer gets it over, rather. Raiders go to the center, and Ronnie Pulling and trying to tip that over. Foot gets across that center line. And that gives a point to Houston, their chance to take the momentum back from the Raiders here. Meyer back to serve. Rishi Dosek coming near side. That's blocked out of bounds. Grace Slade up for the block, but hits that out of bounds. Carly Scott with the kill. Haven't called her name on kills in a while for the Raiders. Kemp goes to the middle. Grace Slade, nicely done, but the Raiders scrambling to get that one, and they'll get it over. Free ball here for Houston. They'll go far side to Kemp. And that's long, just outside the end line. And it's 10-5 Raiders. Houston trying to get some momentum back. Ronnie Pulling, service error there, puts that out wide on the right side, trying to go back to that corner, look like. But pushed it a little bit too far to the right. It's 10-6 on the First National Bank scoreboard. Bree Kemp back to serve. Dosek to the middle. Scott is blocked, and Rishi is up way too far on their defense, and it falls. And a wide open court. Kemp again with the serve, going to go short. Raiders do pick it up, come near side. To Pullman. Houston handles it, gets it over. Sherman gets it up to Dosek. Go to Pullman again, and this time there's no stopping Bailey Pullman. Gets just outside the blockers there. Grace Slade in the middle with Stang, but not enough. It's 11-7 Rushi. Kelby Dosek serving. Slade, Kemp to Kemp. And that's too far. Emma Kemp unable to get on top of that ball. Well set, but just couldn't make the adjustment. It's 12-7 Rushi. Grace Slade, nicely done, but Pullman got a hand on that. Raiders just going to get this one over. Houston just gets it over. Free ball, Raiders. Scott. And hits the far corner. Nicely done by Carly Scott. Second kill here in the third set. The Raiders are up 13-7. And Houston calls a timeout, a precision strip timeout. Again, Raiders up 13-7, leading 2-0 here in volleyball on NKTelco Sports, and we'll take a commercial break as well. Welcome back to Rushie's Claire C. Naveau Gymnasium. The Raiders hosting the Houston Wildcats, leading 2-0. We are in the third set. Raiders up 13-7. And Kelby Dosek is back to serve for the Raiders. Wildcats looking to get back in this one, extend this match tonight. Kemp to Kemp. Rather Meyer gets in there, gets that one over. Dosek to the center to Pullman. And now it goes up into the top. You can still play it off the roof, off the basketball posts up there, but the Houston defense unable to catch up to that. And Bailey Pullman has another kill on the evening. Kemp coming to Kemp on the near side. Pullman up to block it. Borchers, and there's a kill for CC Borchers. And nope, it was in the net. Houston in the net before that was a kill, but it's still 15-7 Rushi on the First National Bank scoreboard. And Dosek continuing to serve. Houston's Meyer gets it over. Dosek, center, and there's another kill for Bailey Pullman. The senior middle hitter seemingly taking over the game right now. 16-7 Rushi. Boisard up to Kemp. Going far side to Stang. And it's called a double. Haven't seen too many of those tonight. It's been pretty clean on the setting portion. I expected to see some of those off of Rushi's Kelby Dosek. And I don't think they've called one yet. That might be the first double on a serve or on a set we've had. But Rushi with the service error, it's 17-8. Emma Kemp back to serve for Houston. Borchers gets it up to Dosek. Scott picked up well at the back by Kemp. Stang blocked, and Houston can't pick it up. Scott and Bailey Pullman. Rushi now up 18-8. And in comes Jillian Chapman to serve for the Raiders. Kemp goes to Grace Slade. And the Raiders, Simone Putoff can't get to that one. Slade with another ace. Rather, another kill. It's 18-9. Rushi leading. And Slade goes back to serve. Dosek center to Borchers. Houston going to go far side. And off the block of Bailey Pullman. That's a kill for Katie Meyer. 18-10. Houston starting to try and claw their way back into this one. Sherman's hit picked up well by Houston. Kemp just going to get this over. Picked up again by Houston. Stang picked up by the Raiders. Put off to Borchers. Picked up by Kemp. Far side to Meyer. Blocked, but picked up by Houston. Nice long volley here. Borchers. And there's a kill. Raiders just staying on top of that, as well as Houston. Very well played back and forth, but Rushi takes care of the gap in the back. CC Borchers with a nice kill there. It's 19-10. Raiders, Simone Putoff with an ace. I believe that's her first ace of the evening. Houston gonna have to dig in here on defense. Set up to Kemp, come back side to Stang. Raiders scrambling a little bit, just gonna get this one over. Winner, picked up by the Raiders. Go far side to Borchers. Meyer. To Voizard. Or Meyer, that was long or wide in front of the line judge there. Nice play, but you just couldn't quite get that one down, Katie Meyer. And the Raiders up 21-10. Kemp struggling to get to this. Meyer. Can't get it over Megan Meyer. It's 22-10 Houston, and they do call a timeout here, a precision strip timeout, and we'll take a timeout as well on NKTelco Sports. Welcome back to NKTelco Sports. This is Tim Kearns bringing you the action here at Rushi's Claire Nouveau Gymnasium. The Rushi Raiders hosting the Houston Wildcats. Raiders up 22-10 on the First National Bank scoreboard with Simone Putoff serving. Houston's Stang. That's wide. Stang unable to get that one down on the far sideline. It's 23-10. Putoff. And that's an ace. Second ace of the night I have for Simone Putoff. And Raiders have it 24-10. This is set match point. And we're going to have some substitutions. Leanne York comes in to serve. Picked up well by the Raiders. They go to Stang. Here she picks it up. Kelby Dosek, back set. Borchers. Kemp gets it over. Raiders again. Middle. Pulling. Nicely picked up by Meyer. Kemp goes to Meyer. Raiders pick that one up. Here she again tries Sherman. Picked up nicely by Houston. Get it over. Borchers near side to Sherman. Picked up again. They'll go to Katie Meyer. Raiders just going to get this one over, and it goes too long. Kate Sherman tried to get on top of that pass. Drives it long past the end line. It's 24-11. Aaliyah Stang back to serve. Raiders go to CC Borchers, and that's in for the kill for Borchers. And that's the set, and that's the match, 25-11. Rushi wins 3-0 here to take their record in this league to 1-1. We'll take a short timeout here. Collect the stats, be right back and give you the quick game summary as the Raiders win tonight 3-0 over the Houston Wildcats here on NKTelco Sports.
Foot and Ankle Center offers a family-friendly environment with a personalized approach to reduce pain, restore function, and improve mobility. Dr. Christopher Stuckey specializes in reconstructive foot and ankle surgery, diabetic foot care, trauma including fractures and sports injuries, along with bunions, hammer-toes, and ingrown toenails. Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center has offices located in St. Mary's and Salina. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-394-8664.
This is Tim Kearns. Welcome you back to NKTelco Sports coverage of high school volleyball. We are at Rushie's Claire Cineveau Gymnasium, where the Rushie Raiders just topped the Houston Wildcats 3-0 in Shelby County Athletic League play. The Raiders winning 25-21, 25-9, and 25-11. Some of your stats and recap brought to you by Wagner's IGA for the Raiders. Unofficially 33 kills, 16 blocks, and 11 aces on the Houston side. 11 kills, 2 blocks, and 3 aces. The player of the game is senior Bailey Pullman. Bailey Pullman had 11 kills and 5 blocks for the Raiders tonight. She was very consistent all across the 3 sets, going 4, 3, and then 4 kills in the 3 sets, and then blocks in the first and the third set, showing her senior leadership. The Raiders, after struggling a little bit in the first, and Houston playing well to keep in those games, got the momentum in that second set, got Houston a little bit out of sync, and continued just to roll on through the remainder of the second and then the third set. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors again, including our 5-star recruitment sponsor, Crown Equipment Corporation, our MVP sponsor, Clopay Nidec Minster, our scoreboard from First National Bank, and our keys to the game from Keyhole Pizza. Replays from Winners Meats, our starting lineup from Sydney All Glaze Audiology, timeout sponsored by Precision Strip, stats and recap from Wagner's IGA. NKS Live View sponsor is the Jewelry Barn, and the player of the game, again, Bailey Pullman, brought to you by NKTelco Sports. Again, remember to follow WCMS AM 1350 and 96.7 FM, and on the web at WCSMradio.com for all their sports coverage as the leader in All Glaze and Mercer counties. And you can watch replays of high school volleyball on NKTelco Channel 3 or on HD Channel 503. Thank you all so much for joining us. This is Tim Kearns saying good night, everybody, and have a great week.